Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of IGTV with me via Keywebco. Today I'm just kind of sitting in the car. It is Monday morning. I did a video post for my show last night. That is actually the show for IGTV today, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Basically what I'm talking about for today is shipping. I wrote an article and it has a lot of shipping tips. You can find that all in my IGTV directory, which will be posted at the in the links for this. I'm really kind of enjoying this IGTV, by the way. Just a little interjection in there. All right, well, for shipping, I kind of give my process of how I process orders. I'll kind of name it out to you real quickly. When an order comes in, the first thing that's done is it's pulled from the warehouse. Then it goes to my inspection station, which is all on video. Everything I do is on video. I then inspect the item. I don't pull it. My employee pulls the item and gives it to me, and then I inspect it on video. Then it goes from my workstation to his shipping station. He again inspects it on video while he ships it, making sure that he always shows the label and the package and everything all very well to the camera. So if I have to take stills showing it going in the box or whatever, I can do that. By the way, I would highly recommend you get a SWAN surveillance system. They are court-backed. Now, very few of you will be prosecuting buyers for theft outside of eBay, yet I do. If someone steals from me, I prosecute them, no matter what eBay says, and I'm always successful. But that's part of the video. And even if you don't do that, everyone should have it on video. It's good for your quality control. If you have a buyer that writes you and says, you only sent me one, I was supposed to get 3, you just look for the timestamp when you shipped it, which is when the label's printed, so it's pretty easy to find. And you just look. If you see 3 items going in the package, you take the stills and you go maybe shake the package. They might fall out. You will never get a response from any of those. Those are all the thieves. But if you do make a mistake, you're able to very quickly say, oh, yep, sure enough, I didn't send you the right amount, and you can pop those in the mail that very same day. For damages, also the same thing. I have people that often will get a factory sealed package. They'll break open the package, remove something, close the package, which never seals, of course, and says it was missing in the first place. Well, if it was sealed when I sent it and it was not sealed when they opened it, then I don't honor it. So it's very helpful. Since I've been using the videos inspection, not only have I caught errors that I would have sent out, I have avoided about 70% of all the scams that I normally get. So that's been very, very helpful. That's why I recommend it. But let me recap because I'm getting off subject. Okay, so an order comes in, my employee pulls it from the warehouse. He brings it to my inspection station, it's inspected on video. It goes to the shipping station, again, inspected on video, the label is printed. Then it goes into the car, and then it gets dropped off. We used to go twice a day. The video says I go twice a day. We don't always go twice a day now. We just go whenever, but we do go every day. The buyer gets an item that is packaged very well. I don't do this, my employee does it, but we make all of our own boxes. It's much cheaper to make your own boxes because you don't pay for extra weight a lot. Of course, everything that goes in priority mail goes in a priority box. So I'm going to give you one shipping trick, and then I will get off here so you can watch the video and the pre-made stuff that I've already done. The shipping trick is, if you are going to send wine glasses, definitely go buy some of those noodles. You know what noodles are? Those are those inexpensive pool things. You can get them dirt cheap. Sometimes in clearance sales, you can get those things for $0.05 a piece. I mean, they're only $1 a piece to begin with. Sometimes 10 cents a piece. Whenever I find those noodles, I don't buy them for sale. I buy as many as I get my hands on. I fill up shopping carts with them. They are fantastic. To ship a wine glass is so easy, and I never have breakage. Never. I have never had a wine glass break. Ever. Yeah, that's not a wild boast either. So, to ship a wine glass is pretty easy. You take the wine glass, you take the noodle, you cut it so it's just slightly shorter than the stem of the glass. You cut it. Then you make a slit down the middle. Do not cut all the way through, cut just to the center. You slide that around the stem of the glass and you wrap a piece of tape. That's just the beginning. Don't just wrap it up with bubbles and toss it in the thing and think you're good to go. No, It's very, very easy to do this. You'll find out that there's different widths of those bubbles, but you can make them any size you want with the tape. Okay, you want it so that it is just slightly puffier than the widest part of the glass. Then you take and you put a roll of bubble wrap around it, and then you take a piece of cardboard and you roll it up and unroll it so it's very flexible. You roll the cardboard around the individual glass, you put a piece of tape on it, you fold the two ends over. You've just made an individual box that is, even if another box hits where the wine glass stem is. See, this is what happens. People normally wrap their stuff very well. They put the peanuts, the bubble wraps. But what happens is the items shift in shipping. Then the bottom of a wine glass will touch the stem of another. All it takes is a jar or two, and that breaks. Well, if you use the little cardboard circles, the little bubble wrap, and the very inexpensive noodles, little styrofoam noodles, you will never have breakage. So if they buy a set of 4, you just wrap up all 4, if they're individual. If they come in a box set, you have to be a little more creative. But if they're individual, you just wrap all 4 up, take all 4, make put all 4 of those together, bubble wrap those again, put tape around it, then slide that in a box with peanuts. You will have no breakage ever. I've even sent those very, very, very thin lead crystal, hand-painted, long stems like that. I sent a set of 12 of those in one box, and not one got broken. And I've done that on many, many occasions. So that my little wine glass trick really works. You can use that same method for really anything. The noodles around anything that dips in. Then wrap it in bubbles and then roll it in cardboard, and then put those cardboard rolls together inside a box. It's very inexpensive. You can make all that stuff for free, and it works very, very well. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about shipping. With eBay, I'm going to mention eBay here for a moment. With eBay, you are required to ship out same or next day. If you're not doing that, you're not making any sales, so it really wouldn't make any difference. But you really need to ship out same or next day. Now, I'm going to tell you flat out, I don't really like this very much. My employee tends to switch back and forth between shipping same day and next day. We only list that we ship out next day. But I'm going to tell you flat out, everybody needs to ship same day no matter what you put. I don't recommend putting same day shipping. Yes, you might get a little boost in SEO, but that can be problematic. So I always recommend put next day shipping and then ship your items same day. Now, the reason I suggest that instead of just putting you ship same day is your matrix will be extremely high. Even if you have a few little faux pas where you're supposed to ship it that afternoon, you ship it that morning, that's a defect. But your matrix number won't drop that much because everything you ship is early. So it's a good way to protect your numbers. It's a good way to protect your numbers. Always ship everything you possibly can same day, and then next day ship on time. That way, if there is the odd circumstance where something actually is damaged, see, this is what I don't like about that next day requirement. If I inspect something and it is not 100% exactly like the photos and what I described, I don't mail it. I send the buyer a message. I just inspected your package. There's a crinkle on the corner of the package. 90% of the time, oh, send it anyway. Thank you for letting me know. If they respond quickly. But if they don't respond in that same day, I don't ship. I do not ship until I get a response. If another day goes by, I cancel the transaction. Now, not really supposed to do that, but I don't care. I am not going to pay shipping free both ways. I pay shipping free returns anyway. I am not going to send something that someone can say, oh, there's a crinkle on the corner of the box, like on a toothbrush package. I mean, you'd be amazed. There's a crinkle on the corner of the box. It's not as described, so you end up paying for it to go both ways. Normally they open it up and steal half the stuff out of it anyway. So I don't do that. I much rather inform them that I will not ship the item unless they respond. So, but you have to be very careful with that because that will mess up your matrix. Even though you're trying to provide better service and avoid a problem, you'll end up getting a defect for that. So you need to be very careful. That's why I do the video inspection as soon as the items are pulled. See, a lot of times, like if it's at night, he'll pull the items at night. He won't ship them till the morning. That way I can look at it, and if I see anything, I can write the buyer, and by the next morning, hopefully they responded. Now, this does not happen often, but you need to prepare for it. All right, guys. Well, I've rattled on for about 10 minutes on shipping. Like I said, this is IGTV with me. This is actually show number 6. Show 5 I did last night. That is actually the show on shipping. This is just me talking about it a little bit so I can do my daily recording. But the actual, you know, like the video and all that is already put in IGTV as show 5. This will be show 6 where I am actually just mentioning and talking about shipping. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I want you to find all of my sites. It's very easy. My business website, Keywebco, the one where all of it stems from, is keywebco.biz. Pretty easy. Keyweb company, keywebco.biz. The other site, the one that everything goes to, IGTV and my What's Up Today show, is whatsuptoday.com. That's a Z, not a T. WHAZUPTODAY.com. Check out those sites. Definitely check out those sites. The What's Up Today is actually better because it's fed both IGTV shows and my What's Up Today show, which is on Facebook, which I'll be doing here in just a few minutes. I got to go yell at my employer. We're running a little behind schedule. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed listening to me rattle on and on and on about e-commerce. This is not a typical show. This is just where I was talking about the reference material I've already written up. The blog is already written. It's already published. This is just me referring to it, and I will make this show 6. So you'll get to see it, and then I'll put the links for the full guide of IGTV in there. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Get those packages shipped out. I will be going to the post office twice today. I'm sure my employee didn't get them all done. We actually have quite a bit going out today. All right, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to everyone again soon.